I said 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Oh.
Cooper Flagg is the white version of LeBron James.
Cooper Flagg got more than 1,000 points, more than 300 rebounds, more than 200 assists through 50 games. The only other guys to do that, MJ and Luka.
I like the Knueppel kid. I really do. He can really play basketball, and he plays basketball the right way. He can shoot a little bit better.
Right now, we're wrapping up the 2026 regular season, and we might be heading into one of the most confusing Rookie of the Year races we've ever seen. Two former Duke roommates are now in the middle of one of the most interesting rookie battles I've personally ever seen. The number 1 pick athletic freak on the Mavericks is going up against the number 4 pick sharpshooting sniper on the Hornets for the Rookie of the Year award, and plenty of people have said this award can go either way, and I'm not gonna lie, I agree. Cooper Flagg is averaging 21 points a game, leading his team in scoring, rebounds, assists, and steals, all as a rookie teenager, while Knueppel is at 18.5 points per game on elite shooting splits. He already broke the rookie 3-point record and led the league in threes made. And let's just be honest, he's the main reason Charlotte is even in the play-in tournament right now. Today I'm gonna answer some questions that have been getting asked all year, like who's actually been the better rookie this year, which rookie has a higher ceiling moving forward, and who should win the Rookie of the Year award this season. We're breaking down the numbers, their strengths, weaknesses, the impact that they have on their teams, and I'll also be giving you guys who my vote for the Rookie of the Year is at the end of the video. If you're rocking with Team Flagg or Team Knueppel, make sure you smash that like button and drop your pick in the comments right now. I'm curious to see who you guys are riding with on this one. Welcome to Sleeping on the Clock, where if they're sleeping on it, we're speaking on it. Let's get into it. Here's some quick context on both guys. Cooper Flagg is 6'9", still only 19 years old, and went number 1 overall to the Dallas Mavericks. He came in with massive hype and has pretty much lived up to it, becoming the engine of the Mavericks offense and defense from day one. This dude was a consensus top prospect for years, and since stepping into the NBA, he has not disappointed one bit. Knueppel, on the other hand, is a 6'6", 20-year-old who went 4th overall to the Charlotte Hornets. A lot of people really slept on how polished he was coming out of Duke, but he's one of the most efficient and consistent rookies that we've seen all season. He came from a hoops family in Wisconsin and showed out in college as a shooter and a really smart player, but a lot of scouts question if he had the athleticism or NBA creation skills to translate, and it's safe to say he's been proving them wrong all year. Let's look at the actual numbers as the 2026 regular season just wrapped up. Cooper Flagg through 70 games has averaged 21 points, 6.7 rebounds, 4.5 assists, 1.2 steals, and 1 block per game. He's shooting 46.8% from the field, but only 29.5% from 3. He's had multiple 40 and 50-point games, including an NBA teenage record 51 points recently to cap off the season. Flagg plays heavy minutes around 33 to 34 a night and is doing things no rookie has done since Michael Jordan. This year he led the Mavericks in total points, rebounds, assists, and steals. Now let's just be honest, that's insane company to be around in just your first year in the league. On the other side, Knueppel, who in 81 games has averaged 18.5 points per game, 5.3 rebounds, 3.4 assists, while shooting 48% from the field and a blistering 43% from 3 on a super high volume. Con already shattered the all-time rookie record for threes made, which he's made over 270 of them. His true shooting percentage is sitting around 63 to 64%, which is elite for any player, let alone a rookie wing, and he's been super durable, only missing 1 game for the entire season. Earlier in the season, these two rookies faced up against each other and they had a wild showdown where Flagg dropped 49 points and Con came back with 34 points of his own in the same game. I'm not gonna lie, that was one of the craziest rookie duels I've seen in a minute, and it was definitely a great representation of what both rookies can do. But over the full season, I gotta give it to Flagg. He's had the higher raw production and usage numbers, while Knueppel, who has been far more efficient and helped his team win more games, eventually reaching the play-in tournament. Cooper Flagg's usage rate is through the roof for a rookie. He's been asked to create offense constantly on a struggling Dallas team that's been in the lottery for 2 years in a row now. At one point in the season, they were even running him at point guard. That's why you see those huge scoring nights, but that's why you also see his efficiency isn't as high and his turnovers are way up. He's basically playing like a number 1 option as a teenager, which is building him fast but comes with a lot of growing pains that we've all noticed, especially in the 4th quarter when defenses are loading up on him. Knueppel's role is very different but equally impressive. He has a lower usage rate, but everything he does is super high value. His 3-point shooting isn't isn't just volume, it's elite percentage on tough shots, off-ball movement, coming off screens, and in catch-and-shoot situations. Con is leading the entire league in threes made as a rookie. That's nothing like I've ever seen. That dead-eye shooting is what's changing games and putting defenses apart every single night for Charlotte. You constantly see defenses scrambling to close out on him, which opens up driving lanes and kickoffs for his teammates. Now let's talk about how they actually play on the court. Starting with offense, Cooper Flagg is a straight up unicorn. His size, the length, the explosiveness, and non-stop motor stand out on every single game. Offensively, he can create his own shot in isolation against anybody, finish through contact at the rim, attack closeouts, and he sees the floor very well for his age. You can watch him in transition and he's an absolute nightmare, somebody you don't want to get in front of. He runs like a guard, finishes with power, and gets a ton of easy buckets in the open floor. The playmaking keeps getting better too. He's making a lot more skip passes, finding cutters, making reads that most young players miss. There are nights where he looks like he's been in the league for 3 or 4 years already, with how he commands the game and keeps plays alive. He's very dominant as a rookie. This season he shot the 3-ball at 29.5%, and it's really the only hole in his game right now. Teams sag off on him at times, especially late in games, and he has to learn how to punish that better or tighten the shooting mechanics. Turnovers are a little high too when he's forced to create a lot in traffic, especially late in games when Dallas needs him to take over, but those things just come with more experience and putting up more shots. Knueppel, on the other hand, is a straight up sniper. He has a super quick release, deep range, and he moves off the ball like a veteran with 8 or 10 years of experience in the league. He's got super high basketball IQ and always seems to make the right reads, and his shooting gravity opens up the entire offense for the Charlotte Hornets. He finishes strong around the rim even for a wing without elite explosiveness. He uses his body very well, has a nice floater and mid-range pull-up. His efficiency is very impressive as well because he doesn't force things. You'll see him run through multiple screens, pop out on the wing, and knock down that 3-ball with perfect form time after time, even with a hand in his face. Defensively, Flagg is already special though. Versatile, very high motor, and gets blocks at a crazy rate. And the best thing is that he can guard multiple positions. He's a two-way menace who can completely disrupt the other team's offense for stretches with his length and instincts. You see him getting chased down blocks and stealing passes that lead to fast breaks all the time. And personally, I don't want to be the guy in charge of trying to stop him. Knueppel defensively is a completely different player. He's very solid and smart. He plays great team defense, rotates well, stays in position, and rarely makes mental mistakes. But he's not as explosive or laterally quick as Flagg, so quicker guards can sometimes target him off the dribble in ISO situations. That's where the athleticism difference shows, and it's something Charlotte will probably work with him on this summer in terms of lateral quickness and strength. In simple terms, Flagg is the flashy two-way high upside unicorn with every tool that's needed to become a superstar. Knueppel is the smooth floor raising winning shooter who makes winning basketball plays night after night and spaces the floor at an elite level. Although both have been super impressive in their rookie years, let's go even deeper on the impact that these two have had on their respective teams. As we all know, the Dallas Mavericks were nowhere near being a good team this year. They're lottery bound again, and Cooper Flagg is basically carrying the load as the clear #1 option, all while being a 19-year-old teenager. He's the engine, the leader, and he's also playing heavy minutes every single night. That experience is going to pay off huge in the long run, but it also means more mistakes, lower efficiency, and negative plus minus because the supporting cast just isn't there yet. He's learning on the fly as the franchise's new face. You can see the weight on his shoulders some nights when he has to do everything to keep his team alive, but he keeps showing up and willing his team to stay competitive in games they have no business of being in. The Charlotte Hornets, on the other hand, have been a huge surprise. They've more than doubled their win total from last season, sitting at 44 wins. Knueppel's presence as a shooter has made their offense way more space and dangerous. He doesn't need 25 shots a night to be effective. Just his shooting gravity creates opportunities for everyone else on the roster. That's a special skill that's never really brought up. Advanced stats really highlight the difference. Knueppel ranks way higher in plus minus, win shares, and offensive estimated plus minus. He's been more efficient and had a bigger positive impact on the most important thing, winning. Flagg leads in raw box score numbers and some defensive metrics, but the team's success and personal efficiency all lean toward Team Knueppel strongly when you look at the full picture. Early on in the season, Knueppel was leading in a lot of the polls and advanced metrics because of the shooting and winning. Then Cooper Flagg went absolutely nuclear in the months of March and April with those 40 and 50 point explosions, and the betting odds quickly swung back towards him. Right now it's extremely close heading back into the final stretch of voting. Some voter straw polls and advanced metrics still favor Team Knueppel for the efficiency and durability and the team impact, while others lean strongly toward Flagg for the raw production, usage, and carrying a bad team almost single-handedly all season. I've seen fans going back and forth non-stop on social media all year, and the media debate has been so heated too, and I completely understand that because these two rookies had amazing seasons. Now I'm gonna be giving you guys my final verdict on who I think is gonna be the Rookie of the Year winner after watching both of these players all season long. For this rookie year, although I think both are very deserving of the Rookie of the Year award, I'm leaning way more towards Team Knueppel. The historic shooting record, the durability of only missing one game the whole season, the elite efficiency, the positive team impact, and transforming Charlotte from a lottery to play-in contenders is what makes a difference for me. He exceeded expectations more than people thought possible, and he stayed consistent the whole way through. A lot of people thought that when he got drafted by the Charlotte Hornets, his career was dead before it even started, and now look at them. But I'm not gonna lie, if I am a general manager and I have to pick between one of these two rookies to build my franchise around long term for the next 8 to 10 years, I'm still taking Cooper Flagg with the #1 pick. I'm sorry to say this. The physical gifts, the two-way upside, creation ability, and superstar trajectory are just too rare and tough to pass up on. If that 3-ball becomes league average or even better, he'll be a huge problem, and you'll see that he'll start to climb the all-time player rank. Mark my words, he's that type of special. This is one of those debates where there's really no wrong answer. Either one of these rookies could realistically win the award, but it just depends on what you value. Both guys are going to be all-stars one day in battle for years to come. The NBA got lucky with 2 high-level rookies from the same Duke class making immediate impacts. It's rare to see 2 players from the same college team both have this kind of impact in the same rookie class. These two are the future of the wing position in the NBA. The league is going to be fun watching them develop, especially when they face each other twice a year moving forward. And with that being said, let me know in the comment section who you guys have for Rookie of the Year this season, Cooper Flagg or Knueppel, and also let me know which one of these players you'll take in the long term. 5 years from now, who would you rather build around, Team Flagg or Team Knueppel? I'm curious to see what you guys think. Let me know. If you made it this far, I know you have real basketball knowledge, so do me a favor, like the video if you want more basketball breakdowns like this, and subscribe to the channel so I can keep you informed and entertained with more videos of the players the world keeps sleeping on. And most importantly, drop a comment down below and tell me who I should break down next and what you think of the video. Welcome to Sleeping on the Clock. If they're sleeping on it, we're speaking on it.